Yo, what's good peeps? In this week's discussion video, I wanted to let you know my personal thoughts of the upcoming Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands game after getting a chance to play the beta, so make sure you keep it locked. Yo, luckily over the weekend I got the opportunity to test out the Ghost Recon Wildlands beta, and from first impressions I'm pretty impressed with the overall experience of the game. I haven't had a chance to play a Ghost Recon game since Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare, which dropped back on the Xbox 360 nearly 10 years ago, so with that much time have been passed, definitely a Tom Clancy game for me is kind of still new. In terms of the story and the mission that I got to play in the beta, I did like the structure and even the way the briefing video before the mission started was presented. Nowadays I do kind of find myself skipping storylines in games as they don't feel that engaging enough, whereas this one actually felt like if you skip something you may miss something really special. And as I did mention, I did like the animation style of the briefing as it kind of reminded me a little bit of Hitman. I do think that the missions that were playable in the beta was fun and pretty intense and gives you that sense of satisfaction after completing them. I thought the ability to drive around in this open world game was something that I was kind of skeptical at first but didn't disappoint. I love the fact that the driving feels arcadey and therefore you can maneuver around with ease without it really becoming an issue. I also love that they incorporate a radio station which gives you the atmosphere of the location of the game. I did have a love-hate relationship with driving at night. It was cool that you get to see the change of day to night in the game, but then I could barely see anything whilst driving at night. I was literally crashing into walls on every turn, and believe me, this certainly did become frustrating for me. Whilst we're on the topic of negatives, there were a couple of areas that I felt was a little bit of a letdown. Graphically, I didn't think it was as strong as I anticipated prior to playing the game. Not a deal breaker, as I guess with a game as huge as this, you would expect some kind of compromise on the visuals, but there were times I did feel that the textures and the environment just seemed a little bit too bland. Another issue that I had, as much as I did enjoy the driving, it felt like it was way too much driving from mission to mission. For those who's played Mafia 3, that was kind of the similar effect that I got, where you went to one part of the map to do something specific, which takes a few seconds just for you to get through the action, only just to have to drive to another part of the map for quite some time, whilst just doing another little small element of the mission. Worse if you failed the mission and had to do the long drive all over again. The good thing is there are various vehicles available to you, such as planes, to get you around the map a lot quicker, but I just felt at times it felt like I was traveling more than getting caught up into the action itself. One of the biggest gripes that I do have about the game is the cover system. Maybe some may say that I'm an amateur to request this feature, but I just felt like without the cover system it did feel so frustrating, and I feel like this would have definitely been well received. So many times I was in an open view and just couldn't engage comfortably in a battle as I expected I would maybe able to do with it being third person. It reminded me a lot of playing the likes of Just Cause 3 for the first time. You will get used to it, but it is a little bit annoying initially. Before I state my final thoughts, because I've been rambling along through this quick review of the game, I'm definitely going to let a couple of other gamers voice their opinion, so make sure you keep it locked and we'll definitely give you my final opinion.
Yo, Mad Pepper, let's go to the phone lines and see what the streets be saying.
While I think that the open world experience in Watch Dogs 2 is way better than Wildlands, I must say that Ubisoft have done a decent job with this game. This is the first time after playing a beta it's changed my mind to purchase the game. When I first saw the game I didn't think it was the type of game I would enjoy. I did think the AI was easy to kill though, and could have been a lot smarter, but the missions were still fun. This is a must-buy game.
As far as open world tactical shooters go, Ghost Recon Wildlands is going to be among the best. It was only a beta, for there was only so much you can do in the couple hours available to you, but from what I witnessed, makes me believe that this will be contender for Game of the Year. Just how big the map is makes this game a step up from the likes of the Divisions.
Bringing you the best gaming content on the planet. You're watching Urban Gameplay.
First off, I want to take the time to thank all the gamers for voicing their opinions, as they really had some really strong, valid points. Overall for me, I must say that Wildlands doesn't disappoint. There's been a lot of hype surrounding this game, and after the experience of playing the beta, I feel that this game's certainly going to be a strong one. There are obviously the flaws that I mentioned earlier with the lack of good cover system, and driving around the whole map just from mission to mission can become a little bit tedious at times, but those are just my personal minor gripes. The game and the overall experience is really fun, and if you enjoy action type of games, then this will definitely keep you on your feet. Is this game worth buying? I personally will be grabbing this game on launch day, as I feel that there was so much I like versus the issues that I face. There are so much customizing options that you can upgrade your character with, and literally so many features and side quests to keep you playing for hours, that I feel this game will definitely keep me entertained personally for quite some time. I do love the multiplayer element of the game, which I didn't really touch upon while I'm talking about it, but that's definitely another good element to the gameplay. I also do love the various gadgets, such as the use of the drone and various weapons that you can engage in combat with. Anyway peeps, this was definitely just a quick rundown of my personal opinion and just my first impressions. I didn't really go into depth, as this is just obviously the beta of the game, so this was more kind of my first impressions rather than getting into the nitty gritty. Do let me know in the comments below if you got the chance to play the Ghost beta over the weekend, and is this a game on your radar? Thanks for the callers for voicing their opinions, and hopefully it has definitely given you a little bit of a gauge as to whether this will be the type of game you might want to purchase or you might want to stay well clear of. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed the discussion, and also do smash the subscribe button if you haven't had the opportunity to do so already. And until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.